Good evening, everyone. I am Tracy. Thank you all for being here. Tonight's meditation is with Giuliano and Helioha, where we will work to heal the space-time rift. We acknowledge the original caretakers of this land, First Nation peoples, and we pay our respects to the elders past, present, and emerging. We will now chant the Kadosh mantra 3 times, bringing us into a more intense focus. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot. Let us recalibrate our aura into the shape of the cosmic egg, and we ask Giuliano to send Omega light to coat our cosmic egg with a new light. Omega light. Feel the quantum Omega light reformulating your aura into the shape of the cosmic egg. As it comes into that shape, it will build a great energy boost into each of us. You feel a new vibratory thrust in your spirit and your physical body as you connect with this 5th dimensional light. We will go into silence now as you work on receiving this light. Giuliano now sends down the violet Arcturian light and distributes it to each of us. This light will enable us to accelerate this group's consciousness, energy, cohesiveness, and coherency. This light will help us to utilize in a higher light all of the Arcturian spiritual planetary tools. There does need to be a healing of the space-time rift. A chain of events has been instituted that can now set up the foundation for another world war in the year 2021. There is a follow-up reaction by the forces throughout the world. They are so inclined to prepare for World War III. I am not saying this to be a bringer of gloom, only to let you know that this was the process that has now been unleashed. Simultaneously, the release of this process has also accelerated the earth changes that have been held in check. Do not be surprised when you see a series of earth events that will be astounding. This will be in part a reaction to the process. These earth events, although they will produce catastrophes and tragedies, will have a healing effect on the space-time rift. The planet does seek balance. The energy field of the planet has a homeostasis, which has been set through special codes into the core of the Earth. These codes are still intact. Parts of the Earth changes that will be occurring are in effect to rebalance some of the electromagnetic energy and other etheric energies that have been disrupted through this war. This is not a time of fear in spite of the polarizations and the rift. You have special information and knowledge about corridors. The corridors themselves are so accelerated that many of you have already experienced the feeling of being thrown into them and out of your body into the next realm. It is like a forward tumbling of your body. The use of a corridor has established an accelerated energy field. Giuliano now brings down an accelerated corridor into the room of all those who are participating. Hey yo. The corridor is filled with multi-layered jewels and crystals. This is unlike a corridor that you have seen previously, for it is lined with powerful crystal light reflecting images from the galactic central sun. They are beautiful images. Streams of light from the galactic central sun have never been seen before on Earth. In this corridor, you are surrounded by beautiful reflections. As you look up the corridor, you can see for what appears to be an eternity of space. Understand that by your thinking, by your intent and desire, you can rise out of your physical body, somersault out of your physical body, and etherically bounce and tumble up this corridor. As you are in the corridor, tumbling and moving, you experience a freedom and lightness that you have never experienced before, a joy in movement, but you hold your mindfulness and mind intent. You are experiencing a spiritual awakening and retooling for the coming days, months, and years. Straighten yourself out in an upright position and begin to travel to a corridor platform above the planet. This platform is the seat and basis for many of the light workers who have been contributing to the healing process of Earth. As we arrive, you see a huge energy of light reflective of the many spiritual masters and light workers who are on this planet, including the Arcturian light workers. There are thousands, maybe even 1 million or more light workers, all on this platform above the Earth. They are here because they are also preparing for their ascension, as you are, and because they too are committed to the healing of the Earth and to the transformation and reintegration of the space-time rift. It is a wonderful community of spiritual beings. Giuliano rises above the whole group and sends a greeting from Arcturus to all of the starseeds. Hey Yeshe, Pawe Pala, Octorasi, Octorasi, Heyang Ahang, Eloaish. Above the group where he is standing, Giuliano brings the reflective, holographic Escalia mirror with its special powers of light, gathering, and healing. He focuses the Escalia mirror toward the central sun and brings the whole image of the Earth into the mirror and reflects it back to this group. See the image of the Earth reflected back to you now. The space-time rifts become more apparent. Simultaneously, Giuliano projects above the group a holographic image of a fifth-dimensional Earth, totally healed of any space-time rifts. This Earth image is able to transfer and transform simultaneously into the fifth dimension, much like other planets have done. A core group of spiritually minded light workers can focus their thoughts and healing energies, bringing forth a transformational experience for the Earth and the ascension for the planet. Helioha, our Arcturian sister, will speak about holographic images of fifth-dimensional planets and how they can be useful in healing space-time rifts in a planetary atmosphere. Helioha. The technology of holography, holographic light, holographic drawings, and holographic symbols is the tool for a transformation that will allow the space-time rift to be healed. Holographic means that you can take part of a whole and use that part to project the whole. So you may get a cell from one person, and from that cell, you can produce the whole image. It is not only the image of their wholeness in the third dimension, but it is the image of their wholeness on all dimensions. It is the image of wholeness, particularly in the fifth dimension, that we are focusing on. Each of you can take a part of the earth that you know, that you are placed in, that you are familiar with, and that you have direct contact with. From that area, you may project a total image of the entire planet holographically. That holographic image can be placed into this special platform of spiritual energy. Helioha asks each of you to take that part of the earth you are familiar with. When you interact with that part, you can affect the whole earth. Whatever part of that whole that is distorted can be transformed into a fifth-dimensional holographic energy. Focus on that part that you know on this great spiritual platform of light. All that you know about the earth, the space-time continuum, the conflicts and distorted patterns can be accessed through this holographic part that you have chosen. Project your energy into that spot so that it radiates out to those parts that need to be healed, particularly the space-time rifts throughout the planet. The gift the Arcturians give you has to do with spiritual holographic healing of the earth. The knowledge and technology to proceed with this holographic healing is hereby granted to each of you who hear these words. Asheyach, Baklach, Shtub, Shtub Tukluch. It is not necessary to travel to distant places. With the holographic technology and skills you have been taught, you will be able to project your energies in the most direct and transformative way throughout the earth. Know also that it is hereby acknowledged that those areas that are in opposition and seem to be self-destructing shall be allowed to proceed without contaminating the rest of the earth. Let that part have a neutral effect on the remainder of the conflicted energy patterns of the earth. Continue to scan the earth. You may come across different energies that perhaps you do not know how to heal. Get in contact with your holographic self. You are a part of your greater multi-level self. The question has arisen of what holographic light energy needs to be sent to the conflict areas. Example, Afghanistan, Syria, Turkey, Venezuela, Sudan, Nigeria, North Africa, the Ukraine. It is a light of neutralization. The space-time rift can be neutralized so that the intensity of the situation can be diffused. In a sense, this will be part of the process of that area. In order for a healing to occur when an area is overly charged, it needs to be neutralized first. All these situations can neutralize to a point in the easing of tensions. This would be the greatest gift, for the seeds of a world war can be ignited from many of these areas. At the same time, a neutralization and release of tensions would help counteract this so that the outcome is humanely manifested in a compassionate manner. The neutralization light is like a bandage being placed over a cut. The cut is representative of the rift. The bandage is your healing light. If the rift continues to open wider, then there will be a spreading of negative energy and intensity. If the rift is healed or patched through a bandage, then a neutralization and a decrease in tension will occur. Please select an area you feel concerned about and focus your energy on this bandage over that area. It will soon be time to come back into the corridor and into your body. But some of you may want to mingle with the other spirits that are here. You may spend a few minutes doing that, as there are wonderful teachers and spirits here. There are a high number of spiritually evolved people on this planet now, greater than any other time in the planet's history. Several Tibetan masters are here too. We will go into silence as you enjoy each other's company. The call has been made to return. You may direct yourself back into the corridor. As you enter the corridor, please experience this bouncing, somersaulting, lightness, and freedom. Light being also means being light, as opposed to being heavy. Bounce and then direct yourself down into the corridor and back into this room and see your body sitting there. I would like you to slowly somersault and time the somersault so that you enter on a 3, somersaulting and turning back into your body. By coming back this way, you are making it easier for yourself to leave again the same way. Remember the 3 steps, as this is an alternative way to return to your body. Acknowledge the playfulness energy that is so important in spiritual work. And be present. Thank you all for bringing your powerful energy to this meditation today, and blessings to you all.